The Star Wars saga is one of the best loved movie series of all time. The 6 movies came out in a span of roughly 30 years and immediately gripped audiences' attention. But why? Why did these movies become such a favorite of so many? How did they become movies we can watch over again and again and again? I have one answer for you. It's because the story of Star Wars, the story of Anakin Skywalker, is one of all of us. The story of Anakin is the story of the rise and fall of every person. I was reading an article entitled Jedi Jesus, Revealing Christian Themes in Star Wars, and in it had this to say. The first 6 Star Wars films, episodes 1 through 6, are essentially the stories of the rise, the fall, and the redemption of Anakin Skywalker. We are all Anakin in some way. Alright? In episode 1, we find Anakin trapped in slavery. Eventually, he's redeemed out of slavery by Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn, who gives his life for Anakin. But maybe you're trapped in slavery. Not literal slavery, but maybe you're trapped in your past. Maybe you made some very big mistakes that are still haunting you now. Maybe you're trapped in an addiction right now. Whatever it is, you're trapped. You're a slave to that. In episode 2, we have Anakin who found his faith, the Jedi way. And maybe you have found your Jedi way. Maybe you found a faith that you're pursuing wholeheartedly now, and that's gotten you out of slavery. Maybe you're learning the ropes, just like Anakin in episode 2. Maybe you're Anakin in episode 2. Or maybe you're Anakin in episode 3, who's fallen away from his faith. He got messed up in the wrong crowd, and now he's a Sith Lord instead of a Jedi Knight. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're back to your old ways. Maybe you're trapped back in your past. Maybe you're back in slavery again. But no matter what stage of Anakin you're at, you have these people in your life who are pursuing after you, who want you to come back. In episode 3, we see Obi-Wan Kenobi desperately trying to reach Anakin again. Throughout the 4 through 6, we have Luke Skywalker, who still sees the good in his father, Anakin. And we have the Force, pushing Anakin, trying to get him back to the light side instead of hanging with the dark side. And those 3 people have very big parallels to the Christian walk, my faith. So we're going to look into that. Number 1, we'll start off with the Force. The Force is the God figure in Star Wars. It's pushing Anakin, trying to push Anakin back to the light side. But Anakin's refusing. He's staying in the dark side. And just like the Force does that for the Star Wars universe, God does that for us now. Obi-Wan describes the Force as it's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds us and the galaxy together. It binds the galaxy together. So just like the Force, God binds the universe together. He binds the galaxy together. And so the Force is God. Number 2, we have the savior of the story, the savior of Anakin, and that, of course, is Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker, throughout the first 3 movies that were released, is constantly chasing after his father. His main goal in the movies is to redeem his father back to Anakin, who's Darth Vader right now. If Anakin is me, then I need a Luke Skywalker. And that Luke Skywalker is Jesus Christ. Just like Jesus sacrificed himself for mankind, Luke sacrifices himself for his father. Now Luke doesn't die, he doesn't rise again, but he's willing to die for Anakin. So he's the savior of the story, of Anakin's story. And number 3, we have the mentor figure. We all have someone who's trying to help us grow, who's trying to keep us on track. And just like Anakin has Obi-Wan, he looks up to Obi-Wan as a father figure and a brother. He even says, you are the closest thing I've had to a father. Anakin does of Obi-Wan. And in Proverbs 17:17 of the Bible, there's a verse that says, a friend loves at all times, but a brother is born for adversity. And Anakin has Obi-Wan there throughout everything, through all his mess ups, and even as he's becoming Darth Vader, Obi-Wan's there trying to smack him out of it. He's even with his wife. Obi-Wan is with Anakin's wife as she's giving birth and as she dies. And he makes sure Luke and Leia, his children, are taken care of. There are a ton of other parallels, because just like the Jedi have their lightsabers, their weapons, we have a weapon as Christians, the Bible. And that's just one of the many other parallels of Star Wars. And though we have these things and people in our lives, we still stumble into darkness. But we don't have to stay there. I'm going to show you guys this clip of Anakin being redeemed.
Skywalker, you will die.
That is such a cool scene. I love it because you can see that moment where where Darth Vader becomes Anakin again. He's just like, holy crap, what am I doing? I need to snap out of it. And just like Anakin, we don't have to stay enslaved to darkness. We can come out of it. We can follow our force, our God, right out of darkness and into his glorious light. Now we've looked at the path of how Anakin's path is like our path. And wherever you are on the path, just know that we can be redeemed. Just like Anakin. Anakin was probably as far gone as anyone, but we can be redeemed. We've seen that there's a new hope for us all. Thank you.